getting out of that? You're not really getting anything out of that except for, basically you're the errand boy. You're continuously giving and not receiving. True enough, that other person may be a good person, but if your long-term goal is to be married and have a marriage situation and they're telling you no, you might as well go ahead and show them the front door. Especially if they living in your crib. I don't know, you gotta get the hell up out of here. You can't stay here. Because at that time, you're wasting your time and your resources.
Right. So what was you saying about the 2 years, though? I think I missed what you were saying.
At the 2 year mark, if you're deciding that you want to spend the rest of your life with someone,
mm-hmm.
and I feel like 2 years is a good enough time to know if you feel that type of way about someone. But if you ask them to marry you within that 2 year mark and they say no, you're basically wasting your time with them.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We're on the same place with that. So moving in together, what is your time frame on that? Or is it just, do you have a specific time frame, or is it however the situation is going?
At this day and age, and with all of my life experiences, I wouldn't move in with a chick. I wouldn't let her move in with me.
Nah, just overall.
Oh,
in general.
I'll say this: for some people, it's fine. But again, the thing is, you got to know that this is the type of person you can count on. And I'm not just talking about from a financial standpoint. It has to be from a mental, physical, spiritual. I mean, there's really got to be a lot going on. There's got to be a hell of a lot more pluses than minuses before I could even tell someone to consider moving in with someone.
So for you, it's just whatever the situation is.
Yeah, what it comes down to.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because, I mean, I've shit. If I go back to like 95, mm-hmm. coming from 95 moving forward, I've done that wild shit. Start messing with a chick, then about 2-3 weeks later, I'm over her crib every day, and then a month later, I got a key, and 3 months later, it's like I'm calling at home, and this, that, and the other, and I've even done the opposite. Had chicks come and they just be there, and it's like it's unwritten that she's there, and sometimes that's ass backwards, and sometimes it works out, but yeah, overall it's situational. And I can say, looking back at those times when I've done that, I should have moved differently, but I was like, all right, whatever. But alluding to what you were saying about in this day and age, yeah, I do not foresee me making moves like that easily or quickly. It'll take a while for me to decide to move in with a chick, or have a chick move in with me, or give someone a key, stuff like that. Now, I will say that if we rock like that, you might be able to stay the weekend or be at my crib when I'm not there, but that just on depends on what's going on. But I'm not doing that under the same roof thing, and we're not getting married. I don't care if she's not ready or I'm not ready, we mutually not ready, or whatever the case may be. I'm not doing that for a period, and let alone for a long period of time. And then if I ask a chick to marry me and she says no, we may still mess around, but we're not going to be on that level. Like, I may still have love for you or whatever the case may be, but I'm not going to look at you the same way, because it's like, how are you telling me that you love me, in love with me, and all this, that, and the other, but when I ask you to marry me, you say no, and whatever the reason is, but don't try to tell me that I didn't think you were serious, because people pull that nonsense. They be like, well, I didn't think you were serious. It's like, oh, so you think I just asked you for the hell of it? Oh, well, you this and you that. And it's like, but I asked you a serious question and you said no. So help me understand.
Yeah. I'll give you two examples. I have one cousin. Of course, I'm not going to say his name. But him and his old lady, they've been together, or had been together for, I want to say like 7, 8 years. And that 7, 8 years, they had 5 kids or more. But anyway, he kept asking her to marry him. And she kept telling him no.
Wait,
no.
What do you mean kept asking? How many times did he ask?
Like, that I know of, at least a good 5 times.
Oh, hell no.
They were study having kids, but she was still saying no. So they're married now, though. Thank his lucky stars, I guess. But the way that situation was going on, I was like, dude, why are you wasting your time? Like, clearly. I know you love her and, you're having kids with her and all that, but there's just no way in hell I'm going to keep asking someone to marry me and they tell me no, but I'm still good enough to have kids with. That don't make any sense to me.
Who wanted to have the kids, him, her, or both of them?
Basically, it was kind of on her, because she was raised in a family where they didn't believe in contraceptions. So, of course, what you going to do? She telling you, I don't believe in that. But you madly in love with her. So you're like, all right. But, anyway, they're married now, and I want to say they're up to like 7 kids. I want to say.
Oh, well, no.
Yeah, we're doing that. But anyway, then I have another cousin on the opposite side of the family who, here's the crazy part about it, right? So where we're from is a very small town, one of those towns that you blink your eyes, you then miss the whole thing. But there's not a whole lot of, career opportunities in that small town. So anyway, he left to, basically provide for them, because they were boyfriend and girlfriend at the time. So he, moved in with us and was able to, get his life together and have a good, stable job. And lo and behold, they have a kid together. So he's going through the process of, getting an apartment and all this and that, and, making sure he got money set aside and all that. And he goes, before he got the apartment, he wanted to marry her before they moved in together. We already got this kid together. Let's go on, make this thing official. So by the time he got all this together, and I can't remember, she had the baby then. Yes, she did. She did have the baby then. He asked her to marry him, and she said no. And not only no, but I'm in love with someone else.
How old was the child by this time?
I think. Oh, I almost said her name. She was about 2 months. 2 months old.
Wait.
If that old.
Stop. Time out. Freeze.
Yeah.
Pause.